Mtoto hake kiana ile bwana. Yeye nani tu kiana bado komia tu anakanaka mteja anapita tu kunyumba wewe.
Welcome to the Vizionz-Sankofa podcast. My name is Will Williams. I'm here with
Clarence.
Okay, this is Shabani.
And today we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about Vizionz-Sankofa, and we're going to talk about the International District Family Resource Center and a few of the events that we'll have up and coming. So on that note, I'll pass it over to the pilot of the plane, Mr. Clarence Kennedy.
Hey, how's it going, everybody out there? I was just laughing because it's been a long time since we did this. But, yeah, so we're here at Vizionz-Sankofa. We're gearing up for our first annual Sankofa Fest. My name is Edward Kennedy. I am the Executive Programs Consultant here at Vizionz-Sankofa. My job is helping streamline the processes of all the different type of programs that come through this way as a resource center. So that's what I do here. But the actual creation of Visions my mother created, it was like, it's been a long time. It just came into fruition is what it is now. My mother, and I'm always going to emphasize that, my mother grew up in the 50s and the 60s. And whereas a lot of people have abandoned the pro-black stance as for more cultural assimilation, she still feeling like that black people as a whole, from the African diaspora, from all over, are still behind it. You still need people. So her mission is to educate, to elevate, and empower people, black people. You know what I'm saying? So now, of course, we help everybody. So we don't turn our back on nobody, but we help everybody. So the mission here at Visions is to continue to elevate, empower, and educate our people so that the conditions that we keep finding ourselves in, somebody helps with that hand to pull us out of it. So that's what we do.
In the last 6 months that you've been here, what is your role and what do you do on a daily basis here?
If I had one single role, man, I could tell you. Anytime she walks through that door, we do multitude. I do a multitude. I'm, not only because I'm her son, I'm her trusted person. So we trying to do this. So putting a lot of the programs together has been one of the big things here for me. We're doing financial literacy. We're trying to do the educational program. Another thing that we've done is because I'm in the restaurant industry, hospitality industry, we took on, there's a homeless shelter below our building, and this program is called the Gateway. Mm-hmm. So I took on the catering contract to feed the homeless. Okay. So now they get to get top-notch cuisine, but not at the, the focal price point as, hey, we need the bottom line. So we're doing it genuinely from our heart so that they have, because I do believe, and I always say this, every human being, regardless of race, color, or creed, deserves one good meal a day. Okay. Just regardless of your circumstance or situation, you deserve a good meal. Like in a world where all the opulence and stuff we have, food should be the last thing on our plate that we have to worry about someone having a good meal. So that's why we provide the meals down there, and then that's just one of the many things that we're doing. But we'll keep focusing on trying to, like I said, helping our people to get jobs, to get this lifestyle better.
So, I know y'all work with immigrants, right?
A lot.
So what is that program like?
So, in the creation of Vizionz-Sankofa, I was telling my mother, Sankofa is a West African saying is, it is never forbidden to go back and reclaim that in which is lost. So Vizionz-Sankofa is looking back to move forward. So we have an influx of immigrants and refugees that come from Congo, Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, and all these different places, and they just dropped them off here. There was no cultural assimilation from Black America to there, so they're basically disenfranchised too and trying to learn American ways. So they see us as Black Americans, and then they feel they have some type of kindred, but there is none. So our program here, as you see, is that cultural assimilation. You know, we have a lot of the refugees, they work for us now to bridge those gaps. So my mom works, actually she left her job in the government at the workforce because she felt seen the mistreatment of them, which was reminiscent to the mistreatment of blacks back in the day. So she said, I want to help. So she's been a champion for the refugee community, and it's nothing short of astounding what she's done and what she's done for them as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the big things here is working with refugees. It's unfortunate they circumstance the situation, you know. We look at what we've been going through, and then, you know, sometimes it pales in comparison to what they've been going through in today's time.
So what is the overall goal, and where do y'all see this organization in about 4 or 5 years?
Overall goal is to help blacks and Africans everywhere they are. You know, we're looking at branching out. One of her things, some of the refugees she had here are in Ohio. So we're looking at taking Vizionz-Sankofa to Ohio. Wherever we can take Vizionz-Sankofa to help the refugee or immigrant community so that they have a better resource center instead of someone just saying, hey, let me hand you something. It's where we plan on seeing ourselves in the next 4 to 5 years. So hopefully we grow bigger and bigger, but you know, we have a saying in my family, most black people have the saying, you know, from the womb to the tomb. So I see myself being until my last breath on this earth, being a very integral part of what Vizionz-Sankofa stands for. It would be my mission to help empower, elevate, and educate our people, no matter what the circumstance, no matter how uncomfortable that conversation is. That's what I'm going to be doing. You know, it's hopefully the champion of it and take the torch from my mother and just keep on going, so that generation after generation, we became a beacon of, hey, this is where it started to change for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I see myself. Anything that I could do to help enhance the black experience is what I'm going to do.
So how do the people get a hold of you, and how do they get a part of the organization? Well,
my mom, she's real old school, so she still does the thing by calling a number, but you can always reach us at myvisions.org, or, you know, email me at Edward, EDWARD, at Vision, VIZONZ, Sankofa, SANKOFA.org. So it's Edward at Vizionz-Sankofa.org, but my sister made the email, so it's without the I. It's Vizionz-Sankofa, but I will also give you the card so you can post, you know, people get in contact. And we're open door. Okay. We don't close the door to nobody. There's no big eyes, little U's. You know what I'm saying? We're going to walk the streets with the same people, and we're going to be in the corporate office with the same people. We ain't going to differentiate, you know, between people like that. So,
What inspires everybody here?
The tenacity of Khadijah Asili. You know, her unwavering commitment to help people. So to me, you know, like I said, it's admirable, and it's nothing short of amazing to watch my own mother, who I grew up with my own life, be so selflessly in the regard of other people. So, you know, she do this because it's in her heart to do it. You know, I'm gonna say it's tantamount to Mother Teresa to me. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't do it for a bottom line. She's not doing it to be paid. She's made her life commitment in helping people who were underserved. You know what I'm saying? Underprivileged. So that's this life for us. When you see a matriarch of a family also become the matriarch of, she has a lot of adopted grandsons, and that's why they call her Mama Khadijah. You know what I'm saying? But when you see the the people that she helps. And like I said, on both spectrums, not just immigrants and refugees, we're talking about the unsheltered as well. You know what I'm saying? She'll walk these streets, stopping over, helping with blankets, and she's not looking for no recognition. She ain't got no Instagram, no Twitter. She's not filming her every move. So that is the driving force behind it. When you see somebody say, hey man, this is my life work. You know what I'm saying? And you see them doing it without the recognition in a world where it's full of recognition, that's the difference, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, hey man, it was like I said, I own nightclubs, restaurants, and the feeling I got of being here is like night and day. Yeah, I might enjoy the opulence and the finer things, but man, when you really help somebody and somebody's appreciative of that help, man, that's worth its weight in gold. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So a lot of the stuff here you don't see on social media that we do, because we're not looking for the recognition we're not looking to be honored from society's standpoint. We want to be honored by the people that we helping.
Right.
So when they eat a meal from me, you know what I'm saying, they like, wow, yeah, this is the same meal. You can go to one of those restaurants, but I'm gonna give it to you out of love. So when my mom goes and buys clothes, or she's doing different vaccine things, or doing whatever she can to help people, it's from the heart. And I think that's where we as a black people got away from. We got away from doing stuff just from our heart, without any type of gain. There's always got to be a gain. What can I get? What can I get? And that's wrong, because if we look at us as a whole, our conditions hasn't changed.
Right.
Just the years have turned. We got new technology and stuff, but our condition hasn't changed. We still on the bottom of the totem pole. So if all the stuff we did up to this point still ain't worked, then we got to do something different. So that is the driving force, man. Is Khadijah, my mom, is the driving force of this whole thing. She is the life force. It's just like when you watch the Avatar movies, this and that, and you see that tree, it's the life force. So that's what gives everything and everybody here life.
Okay. So how do y'all get your message out? If you guys
word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Okay.
We talk. So what's the thing say? Our actions speak volumes for what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So our work is in the world, so people know. You know what I'm saying? It's not we putting out pamphlets and marketing strategies. Nah, it's the work. Work is what speaks. So when people will hear about, Vizionz do that, or this and this and that. So that's where it is. And my mom, she done been on the news, different things of that nature, champion for people. So that's how we normally get our stuff out.
Hey, my name is Shabani Biaombe. Yeah, I'm working at Vizionz-Sankofa. Okay, I'm a refugee, but right now I'm citizenship now. But we have a lot of projects we have in the Vizionz-Sankofa. Okay, I'm the case worker. We help the people, the African people, whatever now on the culture. Okay, we apply now for on the gas. We help other people apply now for the food stamp, apply the job, apply now for the electricity, for the housing program, the IRAP. If somebody doesn't need it, apply now for the green card. We do here on Vizionz-Sankofa, the travel document. If you have any question about now the immigration, we help all the people here on Vizionz-Sankofa. I was born in our Republic Democratic of Congo. But we from now in Tanzania. But my country is the Republic of Congo. But we from Tanzania. Yeah, that's the resettlement of America. You bring me to come here for United States of America. Okay. Yeah.
What was your story, man? How did you get here?
When the people coming here, we have the process we do from the government program on the resettlement for America, immigration to bring other people in America. Because they're gonna ask you what a problem you have, you're gonna explain your problem. After you're gonna need to see which decision you're gonna make on the government to tell, okay, because we have this problem, we're gonna take you to go for America and help you, because sometimes we have the people we kill by self. We have the people we kill. Like we're gonna say, like on the Congo, we're gonna say, like we have some the people we kill by self, him by self. That the reason the people he doesn't need to stay in Congo and go back in Tanzania. After now, we call the refugee people on the camp the refugee. After sometimes the government for USCR and you go to interview the people, say what the problem you have on your country. When you explain your problem and tell, okay, because the situation with DC, we're gonna need to help you because you don't need to go back in your country. We're gonna need to help you to go for in America, whatever the country gonna tell you. Yeah.
How many countries have you guys incorporated?
Okay, we try to help a lot of countries because when we see here, we have Burundi. The Burundi people from Burundi speaking now Swahili, speak Kirundi. From Tanzania, speaking now English. He speak to Swahili. Congo should be the same, speaking of French, speaking now Swahili. We have Cameroon people speaking now Swahili. Like almost a lot of people from the different countries, we try to help them. Does not matter which language you speak. Before we come here, we doesn't have a job. I did try to work for the different place. I did work from New Mexico food.
Okay.
Because when we come in here, because we have a lot of people who does have experience to speaking our English. That's the big problem. That's the big issues in America. Because all the African people, when he came in here, he doesn't be able to speak English. But if we go, we have a lot of place. But in Vizionz-Sankofa, we have the program for SL classes. You're gonna need to learn the people we speak now English, and they're gonna help you to do everything you need in the Vizionz-Sankofa. But if you can go for CNM, we have SL classes. You have this program. When we're gonna have experience to know to speak in English, you're gonna be able to do everything in the computer and to find the job. But I try to work on different places. I work now New Mexico food. I work now for distributing. It should be like it should be distributing because we try to take some of the stuff and distributing some of the gas station on the different place gas station. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the two job I need to work here in Albuquerque. And that's just my favorite place that's coming from Africa. I did never move in Albuquerque. That's the good place I like it. Yeah.
All right. What do you think is the most important thing that you do here?
Okay, the thing we do here should be like for the immigrant people. We have for the immigrant people. Mm-hmm. If you don't have like any kind of document you need from now on immigration, we help here all the application.
So I mean, you got kids, man. You got a family.
Yeah. Okay. I have kids in America because when I came in from Africa to come here, I did have no wife. I have 2 kids. But when we just coming here because of the situation, it should be like a baby because my wife, she doesn't be born in the Republic of Congo. She's born in Tanzania. But he doesn't be easy to bring him to come here because she be the process. But when we coming here, I try now to go to immigration to tell them because if you leave Tanzania and you live on a refugee people, you can go marry the people who's born in this country. You know, that's the big issues. But when I came in here, we doesn't have another lady, and there should be like my girlfriend. But I have another more kid, 1 kid. Your name is Georgie. That's you see him here. That's his George, and that is my father. See that he has passed away on 2018. Yeah. But I'm living here. My mom, she's staying here in Albuquerque. I have 2 my young brother. I have 2 my sister. Her name is Riziki. I have 2 brother. He live in Albuquerque. I have now my sister. She's staying in Africa now. Okay. She's not here in America. Yeah.
Are you planning to bring them here to Africa?
Yeah, I can try to bring them in because it should be don't have ease to bringing out people here because you're gonna need just the big process because on immigration, when you're gonna need to bring in out your sister, like kids, wife, you're gonna take like almost like 1 year. But if you need to bring in out your sister, your mom, sometimes you take it almost like 5 years. Now depending on the proof that you have, you're gonna tell the immigration. Because if you have the proof, that's you're gonna see the process. If you're gonna accept it, you don't have it accepted.
So what's the process like to gain citizenship?
Okay, the process is to be a citizen here, because you possibly have now able to speak in our English. That's the first. If you speak English, because we doesn't have the question, we're gonna ask you from the immigration. And you're gonna be able to protect now your citizenship because because I'm African, because when how we really to change now the status. I'm not a refugee. I'm not a Republic of Congo. Say I was born in Congo, but when now I'm in America, I can say like, hey, I'm a citizen. I'm in America now, because I will ready to change now my status. But he's not have ease on this process because we're gonna be having like almost like a 100 question. But if we pass 6 questions, okay, we're gonna do like say, okay, you are now a citizen. But if you do not pass like 6 questions, you're gonna be failed.
Or niko naona pengine Alex.
Yeah, we have something. My name is Patience. Here at Vizionz-Sankofa, I work for helping African just to give some information they need about the settlement. Because I do architectural stuff here too. Yeah, and we just help them to find some house, cheaper house, to help them to those people who don't have place to go. I'm from Congo, so I've been here like 2 years and a half.
So what was your journey like to come to America? How did that happen?
So it's long journey, so we come like refugees away, but at the end we made it, we're here.
My name is Palas. I'm from Uganda. I'm just a refugees community outreach. Yeah, I just help those who can't speak English by translating. And then we help people find their apartments, jobs, that kind of stuff.
How many people do you think you guys have helped so far since you've been working here?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Because I've been working with Vizionz-Sankofa since 2018.
So what's your background, man? Like, how did you start working here?
So when I was in high school, I have friends who were connected to Khadija, the CEO of the Vizionz-Sankofa, and then they had a dance group. So I went to watch them perform, and that's where I met Khadija. So we started connecting, and then after that, she started calling me if she needed my help, and then yeah, that's how we got connected. I ended up getting a job.
Yeah, my name is Jean-Pierre. I'm from Mozambique. I do like helping refugee people. When they don't have a ride, I go to get them. Transportation, yeah. Okay. That's what I do there.
We just help the African refugees. That's the main things we just do right here. Because those people, they don't know what's going on in the country. They don't understand English. We're trying to be the second handers for them. We all, like how you guys says, there's some Mozambique, Uganda, Congo. So we just figure have like this around all people they become here. That we don't like just trust just only Africans, but the most they become is African, but it's all part of African. So we don't have any choice. Anyone from Africa, he just come in and then yeah. Most of my part I be helping African, but because Vizionz-Sankofa is big. Everybody has their own duties, so sometimes they be chill with of African Native Americans. So that yeah, we have a vision because once you know you come from bad country, have some lot going on, and you have that chance to be here and start helping people. So if you think like in my future maybe we're gonna do a lot of Vizionz-Sankofa companies. They can help a lot of people still in Africa to come down here, because right here everything's right here. So we just keep them attached with them, show that hey, so you can do this, you can do that, go to school, something like that. So it's better we can have a lot of Vizionz-Sankofa to helping people.
So how about you personally, man? Like, what are your goals personally? Not necessarily with Visions, but like you outside of this organization. What would you like to do?
So like, cause I go to school for architect. Yeah, and then I want to have a farm, helping people to build some houses.
I would say because I go to school for sociology, and I feel like I'm at the right spot right now. So I'm gonna just be a social worker.
But what can I say? We just want to shout to the people and take for this opportunity to tell people what's our journal. So for anyone who say, hey, I cannot do this, you can do it. the life is easy. Once you have the passion, mind state is good, don't take drunk, everything. So you can get there if you want. If you want anything, you can do it, and as we do it. So yeah. Boom.
Nice, I like it. I think. So one more time, what's your name?
Patience. Palazzo.
Janvier.
Cool, man. It was nice meeting y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to Timeless Limitless. Please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share.